Good morning, students. I welcome you all once again back to the class. Kindly take out your environmental studies book and we will continue reading of the chapter Interdependence in Environment. Take out page number 77 of your books. We will study about biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Let's begin. The garbage or solid waste produced by human beings is another problem. It is threatening our environment. The wastes like vegetable peeling, leftover food, leaves, etc. that decay naturally are known as biodegradable waste, and the waste that don't decay naturally like plastic, polythene bags, etc. are known as non-biodegradable waste. The problem arises when we dump the two types of waste together. The non-biodegradable waste never rot and cause land pollution. To check this problem, we should segregate the two types of wastes at the place of origin, that is our houses, factories, or maybe offices. The given picture, boys, carefully. You can see peels of vegetables and fruits, paper, wood. Those come under the biodegradable waste. On the other hand side, boys, you can see plastic bag, glass bottles, cans, which fall under the non-biodegradable waste. A biodegradable substance can be defined as a material which can be decomposed by microorganisms or decomposers and not be adding to any type of pollution. Waste that cannot be decomposed by the biological waste is known as non-biodegradable waste. We should dump the biodegradable waste in a composite pit or a landfill site where it will decay with time and will form manure. A biogas plant also helps to use kettle dung, human and vegetable wastes, etc. to produce biogas that can be used as a cooking gas. Let's understand what are the advantages of biogas. Biogas is eco-friendly. Biogas generation reduces soil and water pollution. Biogas generation produces organic fertilizers. It's a simple and low-cost technology that encourages a circular economy and healthy cooking alternative for developing areas. In this picture, you can see how a person is cooking in the kitchen for the whole family through biogas. Biodegradable waste like plastics, polythene bags, metal objects, glass, etc. should be collected separately and sent for recycling. Metals like iron, aluminium, etc. can be melted and changed into new things. Similarly, plastic can also be recycled. In the picture, you can see two types of dustbins. So the green colored dustbins are meant for wet and biodegradable waste, for example, kitchen waste including vegetables and fruit skins, whereas blue dustbins are meant for disposable of plastic wrappers and non-biodegradable wastes. Swachh Bharat mission was also started by a Prime Minister in 2014. Let's study about 3 R's, that is reuse, reduce and recycle. We also reuse these products as long as we can and then dispose of them in a eco-friendly way so that they don't pollute our environment. 3 R's help to cut down on the amount of waste we throw away. They conserve natural resources, landfill space and energy. Plus, the 3 R's save land and money communities must use to dispose of waste in landfills. Very much, boys. This is the end of our chapter, that is Interdependence in Environment. I hope all these audiovisual aids, including PowerPoint presentations, were quite helpful for you to understand the concept very well. Once again, thank you very much.